Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Miami Marlins.
And now, your 2025
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Miami Marlins.
Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Trevor Rogers. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Manuel Margot up to the plate.
Margot.
And now 2 balls and a strike. That clips the corner. Next pitch is inside. 3-2 now. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Ian Happ up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Ian Happ bops one out of here. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Now it's Corey Seager. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Comes the 2-2. And down on strikes. That's the second out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Just missed. The pitch. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 1 and the Marlins coming up. And now for the Marlins, Ahmed Rosario.
For the Marlins, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The pitch. And there's a strike. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. That one out to right. Margot settles under it. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
De La Cruz.
Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Luis Ariz stands in.
Luis Ariz.
In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers. And that one wrapped foul. And the 0-2. And that one hammered. Gone! He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season. It's 1-1.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
And the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Way inside, gets out of the way. Oof! That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Tied up here in the early going.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Here's a 1-2. Got him looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Here's Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in for the Rangers. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Tellez leads off first with 1 away.
Hey.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. That's out number 2. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
That's a slider for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Rangers lead 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The center fielder.
You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. There's the strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Ground ball right side. He handles it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh, the left fielder,
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Going 1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Top half of the third inning. Here's the catcher, Sam Huff.
The catcher, number 55, Sam Huff.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. That one missed.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-2 on the way. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Manuel Margot. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Kicks and fires. 3-2 now. Ian Happ waits on deck. Hupp on at first, nobody out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging in or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now it's going to be Ian Happ. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Two outs. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for Texas. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Miami, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jacob Berry. Berry, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. That one's in there, 0-1. Here comes a pitch. On a line out towards center. Squeezes it, and there's one away. And up next for Miami, Ryan Castillo.
The catcher, Ryan Castillo.
On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 1.
Back to the top of the Miami order. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. Fought off foul. The pitch. There's the strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So man aboard, Brian De La Cruz. The next up for the Marlins. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. De La Cruz in his 5th season, batting second in today's lineup. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Rosario, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just misses, and that is ball 1. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for Miami. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Next offering is in for a strike. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Pitch misses there. Now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Here's a high chopper. Arise. Flips it out on the underhand toss.
Now that
Gio Urshela steps in.
Gio Urshela.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And he deals. On the ground to short. Rosario tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, here's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Margot settles under it. He makes the grab. One up, one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Caught looking his first time up.
Santander.
And that's
Yep,
outside.
that ball went out.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. He goes down looking.
The center fielder.
And at the plate for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Miami down in order. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Oswaldo Cabrera. The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edward Cabrera preparing to come on if needed. Meyer getting loose as well. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
The punch out there, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Christian Arroyo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. Out there to center. Chisholm makes a nice running catch. And here's the catcher, Sam Huff. He reached on a walk his first time. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Gathers and throws to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Halfway home. All even. 1 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Josh Bell at the plate now.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
Parra back to work. And a strike.
You know, these Marlins being a little too patient at the plate in this game. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
At the belt and fires. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now here is Avisail Garcia. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Garcia.
In the air to left center. Happ moving under it. And there's 2 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jacob Berry. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The 0-1. Good eye in that spot. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a ball. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they jump out front. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here is Ryan Castillo. There's a strike.
0-1.
And the righty deals. Right through there, got him. That's the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it leaves the yard and gives them the lead. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rangers 1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Manuel Margot. 1-2 to Margot. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. He's already homered here in this one. The 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So now it's Corey Seager, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses, 2-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rangers 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Parra back to work. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is down low. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. What a stop! And very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
And now for the Marlins, Luis Arraez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Arraez, a former All-Star, a career batting average over 300, and he was born in Venezuela. 2 down, nobody on. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw over to Tellez. Gets him easily, ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rangers 1. New inning getting started. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Next pitch is downstairs. Bullpen activity starting up now. Anthony Bender up and throwing. Puck, a left-hander, also throwing. Pulls that one foul. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Next offering is outside. The tying run at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Arraez on to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Gio Urshela to the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Bottom of the 7th. Now Anthony Santander.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
And the right-hander back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The 0-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cabrera on the move. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
The center fielder.
And up next for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch is in the dirt.
Count 1-0.
And that one
Down.
cutting but missing down low. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat.
Fired to second. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rangers 1. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Anthony Bender.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Number 37.
Here's the center fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Sir Anthony Dominguez. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Looking to get the tying run on base. And downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The line to kick the pitch. And he walked him.
Leading off the second.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Leody Taveras. No outs, runner at first. Christian Arroyo stepping in for the Rangers. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next up for Texas, Sam Huff. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is downstairs. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Manuel Margot will hit next. 2-1 now. On the ground to first. Diving, and he can't make the play. And that gets all the way to the wall. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's in there. It's 3-2.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
The new pitcher in the game, Steven Okert.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Okert.
Ian Happ stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game. And now the lefty, swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one not close. And now 3 balls and a strike. Shohei Ohtani in the on-deck circle. This one lifted in the air, left field. Garcia under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Kicks and deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double as 2 runs score on the play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
Now the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Here's Leody Taveras. His July and August splits there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 5 and the Marlins 2. So coming into the game now on defense, Leody Taveras. He'll be patrolling center field. Here's the left fielder, Avisail Garcia. The Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Gone! Avi Garcia hits one out. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Brandon Parra done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jonathan Hernandez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's the third baseman, Jacob Berry, 1 for 2. Here's a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Righty delivers. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher
Ryan Castillo, the next up for the Marlins. Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground, right side. To first. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed.
So the batting order turns over. And now Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 3. And the pitch. Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. To the right side. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, JT Shagwa.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So digging in, Christian Arroyo.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And the pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
This one in the air, right field. Santander in pursuit. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Sam Huff. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Sir Anthony Dominguez getting loose out there. And it's even up. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And a 1-1. This to third. Sends it across to first, and that is that. Rangers go down quickly there as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Brock Burke. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now here's the Marlins DH, Ryan De La Cruz.
The designated hitter, Ryan De La Cruz.
The wind of the pitch. That one ripped. One away.
The batter, number 3.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Strike 2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. waits on deck for Miami. The wind of the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Pitch is out.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And at the plate for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
The pitch. And fouled off.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the